All right, and we're just getting into game number 1 here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, this is the number 2 seed in Jakeyy and Saphir versus the number 10 seed, Mounir Koko.
Hey, so far, I mean, it's looking, you know, kind of like what you expect things to, right? It always ends up being a little bit of a game of like, let's kind of feel our opponents out toward the beginning and then see where things kind of evolve from there. But they're really going blow for blow right now. I'm looking at Jakeyy here on the gauntlets. He's going to swap over to the boots. He has the weapon spawn right there, but no, he's not going to go for it. Instead, he tries to wall out the opposition, but isn't quite able to do it.
Yeah, but a quick knockout there into the team combo. That's going to be a quick lead for the red team, showing why they're the number 2 seed. No upsets today.
Oof. Yeah, and Teska with those extremely powerful signatures as well, right? Like, just completely able to take the opposition. Beautiful cider into weapon throw. Can we get the KO on Saphir? No, he actually does a dodge, like, up and away-ish, and then Sayers back to the stage. They weren't ready to cover that one. That was kind of like a bit of a unique Rocket Lance recovery option there.
Super clever there coming out from Saphir, but is he gonna get something started here on Koko? No. They get a reset going. Bit of a scramble situation. Oh, but yeah, breaking it up with that big axe. Sort of that's hammers there.
There we go. Things are really starting to shake up a little bit. Mounir, you know, sitting on that hammer that we were mentioning before, kind of just holding the center, trying to follow up off of Koko's hits. But really, I feel like that axe and light kind of tends to be the easiest way to set up a team combo in a situation where we have a lot of floating there. Beautiful gravity cancel neutral stick coming up from Saphir, and they're able to split up the blue team so effectively and then create situations like this. Jakeyy actually probably had a guaranteed conversion there. It doesn't really matter too much, but red team is putting on so much pressure.
I love the coverage there on red team. Even though blue team was able to, I believe Mounir was able to get a hit on one member of the red team, Koko was still, or the Saphir, whoever was on the lids, was able to catch that dodge in with the recovery.
Okay, let's see. Saphir chasing now with these snares. Rocket Lance classic. Just keep juggling your way up to the top KO box. Stomp Sayer, the tried and true classic. And now we're at that point where we're down to final stocks for everyone on the screen here. Jakeyy and Saphir do have quite a bit more health to work with though, and that may play a part, but Jakeyy kind of got hurt really fast.
Yeah, let's see if they can actually make this comeback. Oh, but a big 2v1. That's a 2v2 combo. Like,
yeah,
they catch both members of the blue team in a team combo there. That is an ideal situation. And yeah, red team, the number 2 seed, gonna be taking that first game.
Yeah, and it's interesting too, just because I know that on the boots, like battle boots downlight, it's like kind of thin. Like you use the weapon, you want to think it has the range of sword downlight. It does not, but it does have the same combo properties. So when Jakeyy was able to get that D-Light Sayer on both members of the blue team, it was just like, all right, if I'm Saphir, I'm just lining up my signature and confirming that win. That was beautifully played. Kind of unfortunate that the blue team got caught there, but that's just the way doubles goes.
So many scrambles and just having to make the best of the situation. But yeah, red team starting out pretty strong as well in this game. Those lance snares, just giant hitbox there. Okay.
Once again, man, what an annoying weapon to get past. Right?
Yeah.
Just complete control of like the horizontal plane. It can be really rough to find a way in when you're controlling center like this. And you can see Jakeyy just kind of lets Saphir take point. Jakeyy will wait. He'll look for the opportunity. He knows the pass is coming.
I also like that. I think I'm so used to seeing like support Ulgrim just like staying behind, capitalizing off the other member of the team. But it seems like they're really willing to let the Ulgrim take point, which is something that I haven't seen as often.
Yeah, and you know, he does have like, I don't know if there's a legend in the game that, oh wow, nice conversion there from Koko and Mounir to go ahead and get that stock with that gravity cancel on our light ground pound. But I don't know that there's a legend in the game with better stats than Ogre. I actually don't. I think Imugi's like pretty good, but even then he's like 1 too slow. but Ulgrim like has like no dex and he doesn't need it, and so he gets to just stack all of his other stats and like really have this powerhouse, high defense, high attack, high speed at the sacrifice of effectively nothing.
Yeah, and it just makes it so brutal for a mode like twos, where it's like you don't really need to be the dex champ. You don't really need to be confirming at any point of the screen. You just need to have that like high team synergy, high ability to get those KOs. Okay, wait, potential opportunity there. Actually manages to get the knockout on Koko, not off the side that he initially wanted, but still confirming. That was impressive. Oh my god.
Nice. And the Wushang downsing, honestly a classic option to go for in that position. A little sad it didn't work out there, but Mounir definitely says, let me try it again.
At first you do not succeed. All right, no, double KO. Very, very solid here. But wait.
Yeah, it like doesn't matter because
does not matter. It's a 2v1.
Koko's gone already, and like Mounir, I think kind of showed some of that X factor that I kind of know him about. It's kind of my favorite thing to talk about whenever he's on the screen, able to get that double KO. But can he make this reversal happen with this much damage? I don't really think so. He's getting into like hammer and light KO territory. Side light recovery will be more than enough. Jakeyy and Saphir taking yet another game. One more, and these guys are gonna be sitting pretty in the winner's side of the top 8. So I know they're definitely trying to make that happen. But on the side of Koko and Mounir, I kind of, you know, want them to get a little something going.
Yeah, I mean, what are some of the things that you think the blue team can work on? I feel like, I mean, this always tends to happen with the winning team, but way more team combos coming out on red team side. Way more team combos being done by Jakeyy and Saphir.
Yeah, and it's weird too, just because like Koko and Mounir, I know that
they're clip monsters.
Yes, exactly. I know they have some stuff rehearsed. I think the swap over to Zerial is actually like probably the play here. Just because extremely like you don't see Zerial in singles. He's like almost, or they're almost exclusively a twos legend. But with that said, like I don't know if that's going to be the difference here. I do think Mounir has proven multiple times that he has an extremely wide breadth of legend choices, and so I don't feel like, oh no, why is he on this legend? But I'm also wondering, like, will you find the follow-ups? I was thinking it was going to be a little bit more of the bow, but Mounir does play, you know, characters like Petra who are very strong. Sig, there we go.
Really quick Sig. Oh, trying to get this edge guard on. Oh, but Saphir somehow makes it back into the reversal recovery? Dang, that's not good. And something that I've noticed all set is just how on point Saphir's recovery has been on the Ulgrim. Just like really making use of the time he gets on the recovery charge, making use of all his dodges. The stairs.
What? Okay, Mounir gets back there. That was a crazy interrupt of that Sig. I've never quite seen an interaction like that, but I guess this, you know, the red team kind of showing a bit of their prowess there in terms of their confidence. But Mounir gets yet another Sig, and that's why you play Zerial, man. You're trying to press that heavy attack button, let that fly. Granted, one of the downsides, like we just saw earlier, is that some of these signatures kind of have some lengthy animations, so they can get interrupted before the final blow connects, and that can be really a game changer.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. And I mean, red team just with a solid lead here. Are they gonna get anything? Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
That's interesting there from the red team. I mean, oh. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, boots, another one of those weapons that have like really long strings, which could potentially hurt them in twos. But blue team was still able to get the best of it there.
Alright, things are looking once again, actually pretty good this time for Koko and Mounir. They do have the stock lead, albeit not by much. Koko has taken quite a bit of damage. Jakeyy is looking for that final blow there. Wants a double side leg recovery. That might be enough. Mounir sets up a pass right there, but Koko does not answer the door. It's a little bit unfortunate. It was a little bit slow, but they're going to go ahead and reconvene maybe in center stage here. If Koko can find a weapon, he gets the Zeus, or rather Odin's Blessing is what I like to call it there. That's to TK. Falls right into his hands.
Yeah, Mounir playing super solid with the nooch on this bow. But Yeah, all of a sudden, red team is clawing it back. Oh, big
Ugh.
Sair.
Ah!
Okay. Almost was magnetized into that, but still Mounir getting KO'd. Oh, unfortunate. Red team managing to make the comeback.
Rough.
Making it look like a quick 3-0 because it was. Red team gonna be moving on ahead to top 8 winners side.
And I have to throw out like some kudos to Saphir in that set, but particularly that last game hitting 644 damage.